This is lesson 55, Algebra 1, Complex Fraction, Division Rule for Complex Fractions. Alright, so a complex fraction, all it is a fraction of a fraction, which means, let's say that we've got a fraction like that. That's just a fraction. A complex fraction is more than one fraction. So if I have 3/4 divided by 1/2, okay, see I've got two fractions here. And actually what I have as well is I have three fraction lines. This one, and this one. Now notice the thicker one, the longer one, that you're going to do that last. You're going to do things on top first, things on bottom second, and then once you're done with that, you'll bring these two together. Okay, but in this lesson we're not going to do anything weird. We're just going to take two fractions and we're going to learn how to invert and multiply. You never divide fractions. You always multiply. So what we do is we take the bottom number, 1/2, turn it upside down, put it next to the top fraction, and multiply. And then reduce. And you're done. Okay? That's all there is to it. Alright, when you have things that aren't numbers, it isn't really any more tricky. The rule stays the same when you've got variables in there, but it just looks a little scary. So if I have 1 over c over, notice I darken and make that line longer so I know what goes with what. Take the bottom number, turn it upside down next to the top number, and multiply. b times 1, and I get that. Okay? And that's how you leave it. Now if I have something like a over 1 over c. Again, I'm going to make the top one into a fraction. If I make them both into fractions, it makes life easier. Flip that upside down and put it next to it and multiply. AC over 1 or any number over 1 is just that, is just that number. Okay? Alright, so those are the two easy ones. Let's look at some that are going to be a little bit tougher. Not too bad, because the rule stays the same. I want to remind you, whenever you have a plus sign, these are tied together, okay? So if it helps, put them in parentheses. You can do that, and that lets you know that this is basically one number that can't be split up. So let's take it and turn it upside down and put it next to the numerator. And we get a times a plus x over bx. Remember, when you multiply letters, you can't really multiply them, you just stick them together. And that's what you get for an answer. Okay, let's keep going with this. Well, now that I turn the page, I notice there aren't any more examples. So, anyway, that's it for lesson number 55. Shouldn't give you too much trouble. You just take that denominator, turn it upside down, multiply it by the numerator, and you're done. So, hopefully that'll make it so that the lesson, the homework assignment, isn't too bad. So that's lesson 55.